about my OCD, and this is something that's very personal to me, and I haven't really come out with this except for my family knows about it, but out in the world. So this is a big thing for me, but I'm hoping if I can help at least one person, then that will be worth it for me. So this is just going to be the tip of the iceberg, and I'm hoping that the ideas kind of flow, because this is just all coming from my head that I'm thinking about right now. I have not rehearsed this really. I mean, I tried one video, but I looked like I wasn't looking right, so I'm doing this again. I wasn't looking at the right spot. Anyway, I'm 63, I'm a mother of 10, and I have had OCD for at least 35 years. I've had anxiety probably since I was a little kid, and supposedly that's where OCD kind of stems from, is anxiety. Back when I was in my 20s and 30s, people didn't really know what OCD was. They didn't talk about it. And I think I remember being really scared that I was really weird, and I didn't realize until I got older and times changed and they discovered more about OCD. It was easy. It was better because people started realizing they weren't alone. They weren't the only ones. There were people out there that could help them. And now there's like doctors and that are specializing in it, and there's lots of changes. So have hope, because there's a lot of good things happening, and it is possible to get rid of it. So don't listen to the people that say, oh, it's something you're going to have for the rest of your life. I mean, you know, maybe you're going to have some little bits of things, but you can get rid of a lot of the big things that bug you. I just some of my OCD things I will touch upon. I don't really want to get into too much detail, and my arm's getting tired of holding my camera. I should have set it on a tripod. My OCD is, I do checking, not super lot. Like, I don't have to check the door and stuff too much and things like that. But I do counting. I say little prayers a lot of times before, because I think if I don't do these things, something bad is going to happen. And that's one of the things with OCD. Especially you think something bad might happen to somebody you love. And it's not. We don't have that kind of control. So why we would think that, I don't know. It's a very strange brain function thing. Not a bad function. So, you know, one of my things is that I'm afraid I won't see something again. So if it's like a little paper in a grocery store, I'll have to pick it up and stick it in my pocket, or read it and stick it in my pocket. I come home with my pockets full of little papers, so I don't usually go to the grocery store anymore. If it's, I'm trying to think of different things I do. If I see somebody with money, like somebody's giving somebody, oh, like, here, have a $5 bill for your birthday, to one of my grandchildren, I'll be like, oh, let me take a picture of it, because I know I'll never see it again. So I take a picture of the money, and I'm sure it drives my family bonkers. That's one of the worst things of my OCD, is taking pictures of things. I have SD cards, tons of SD cards loaded with pictures of garbage and money, and it's kind of sad, all the pictures I've taken. I'll never look at them. You know, I'll take a picture of a garbage can, what's in it, you know, and I never look at it again, hopefully. So OCD is a weird thing. I had to switch hands because my hand was getting tired. But it is manageable, and there's ways to retrain your brain. There's psychologists, and they're coming along with, you know, forget the drugs. Well, okay, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. If you're on medication for OCD, continue it. But my feelings are the antidepressants and don't do anything for me personally. So I feel like it's better to take a healthy approach as far as eating right, exercise, and retraining your brain to learn to let the thoughts that are not supposed to be there, let them go. Like they say, like if you have an obtrusive thought, say like say you think something bad is gonna happen or something, and it just keeps bugging you, keep thinking. Just let it feel like it's a leaf on the river and it's floating down, and it's just gonna go away, and you don't have to worry about it. And that's how thoughts are. For a non-OCD person, they can just let the thoughts go, and they don't like keep mulling over in their brain. But for someone with OCD, a lot of times they keep thinking it and thinking it and thinking it because they've let their brain do that. They've trained their brain to keep thinking. And so you have to learn to stop that process, and it's possible. And I'm going to let you know my progress, and also let you into my life so that you can find out that you can have happiness and enjoy and live for the now, even with OCD. And because I'm living proof, I've had it, and I have it so much that I even have disability. So I mean, they gave me disability for it. So I kind of was see if there was anything I could show you, but kind of I'm not ready to do that. I think some of the things that are my product of my OCD. That'll be on another video. So anyway, I'll see how this one came out, and I'll put it on my YouTube. I'm gonna coin a new phrase. I'm calling it videoing, vlogging and videoing, kind of pretty, videoing, and I'm gonna put that as my thing because I'm vlogging on my video. Well, yeah, that's why they call it vlogging, because you're blogging on a video. That makes sense. So here's some of my pictures in case you want to see what some of my room looks like. Here is some of my pictures. This is my makeup area. My played lotto, didn't win. That's my mom and my sisters, and old pictures, some of my jewelry, my paintings that I did. Anyway, I'll give you a little insight into my life. So keep watching, and I'm gonna do a lot more about the OCD and how it affects my life, and how it can, just so you know some things I do, so you don't feel weird if you do some of those weird things, and also how we can work to overcome them. And we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can retrain our brain, and I learned to stop doing the obsessive compulsive, and get rid of the thoughts. Let the thoughts flow by like a leaf in the river. That helps. When you get when I don't have the obtrusive thought thing so much. I've had that before in the past, but I've read or heard that you think of the thought as a leaf on the river, and you just let it flow on by, and then you don't see it again, obviously, and you don't worry about it. Of course, me worrying about seeing things again, I'd probably go grab the leaf out of the river and pick it up. But let's hope that wouldn't happen. So anyway, I love you all, and I will be talking to you again soon, and have a good day.